Welcome, my friend. I'm truly grateful that you're here right now. Before we begin, I want you to pause for a second and type in the comments, "I receive." This simple phrase is more than just words. It is a declaration that you are open, ready, and willing to receive peace, clarity, and wisdom into your mind. If you're new here, welcome to the Wisdom Within channel. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications because every message here is created to nourish your soul and strengthen your mind. And if you've been here before, thank you for returning. Your presence means more than you know. Now let's talk about overthinking, not as an idea, but as something that quietly steals your peace, drains your energy, and keeps you awake at night. Let me speak directly to you personally right where you are. Maybe you're tired of your thoughts running in circles. You analyze every conversation you had, wondering if you said the wrong thing. You imagine every worst-case scenario before it even happens. You replay old mistakes as if they define you. You want peace, but your mind refuses to be silent. I understand. And more importantly, Stoic philosophy understands. That's why you're here, and that's why this message is for you. So take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. This moment is yours. Overthinking begins when the mind forgets it has a choice. We think we must respond to every thought, believe every doubt, and solve every imaginary problem. But Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. You see, your thoughts are not chains. They are clouds passing across the sky of your mind. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to fear them. You simply observe and let them pass. Right now, I want you to hear this. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. Thoughts will come. Doubts will appear. Fear will whisper. But you are the one who decides what stays. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." How many times have you worried about something that never happened? How many nights have you stayed awake, defeated by problems that only existed in your mind? Overthinking is suffering borrowed from a future that may never come. You must reclaim your mind, gently but firmly, not with force but with understanding. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Overthinking is often a reaction to uncertainty. We fear what we cannot control. We fear making the wrong decision. We fear that life will fall apart if we don't think of every possible outcome. But Stoicism reminds us you cannot control the future, but you can control how you meet it. Ask yourself right now, is this problem real, or is it only living in your mind? If it is real, take action. If it is not, release it. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but your estimate of it. Change your estimate and you change your life, my friend." I want you to know that you don't need every answer right now. You don't need to solve every mystery of your life tonight. You don't need to carry every burden alone. Overthinking is your mind's attempt to protect you. It believes that by thinking more, you will suffer less. But sometimes peace is found not by thinking more, but by thinking less. By trusting the process. By trusting God. By trusting that you are being carried through seasons you don't yet understand. If this message is speaking to you so far, don't forget to like this video. It helps this message reach more souls who are silently struggling. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to the Wisdom Within channel so you never miss a message like this. Now, imagine your mind as a room. Overthinking is like clutter. Papers, boxes, and memories stacked in every corner until you can't breathe. Your first responsibility is to gently clear space. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." The present moment is the only room you truly live in. The past is memory. The future is imagination. So ask yourself, where are your feet right now? Where is your breath? That is where life is happening. One of the greatest mistakes we make is believing that thinking more will give us certainty. But certainty is an illusion. No one knows what tomorrow will bring. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself each morning, "When you wake up, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." He didn't wake up trying to control the future. He simply showed up for the day. When your thoughts begin to race, tell yourself, "Not everything requires my attention." You are the guardian of your mind. You choose what enters and what remains. Don't argue with every thought. Don't debate every fear. Just notice them, thank them, and let them go. The Stoics believed in living simply, not just in possessions, but in thoughts. A simple mind is a peaceful mind. But let me reassure you, Silencing your mind doesn't mean ignoring your problems. It means facing them with calm strength instead of panic. Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Do what you can with what you have, then leave the rest to time, to nature, to God." Your mind might ask, what if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if everything goes wrong? But what if everything works out? What if you grow through this? What if this is not the end, but the beginning of something sacred? The truth is, most of your fears are echoes of past pain, not predictions of the future. The Stoics teach that peace does not come from controlling life, but from accepting it. I want you to hear these words with your heart, not just your ears. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to not have it all figured out. You are allowed to breathe and trust that things are being worked out for your good. Every season of confusion carries seeds of wisdom. Every silence teaches strength. And every overthought moment is a chance to return to stillness. So stay with me. Don't click away. Don't let your mind run again. You and I are going to walk through this together. And as we continue, I'll show you how to practice this calm, how to train your mind to live in the present and not drown in possibilities. But before we go further, if this message is touching your spirit, write in the comments, "I receive peace," and make sure you've subscribed to the Wisdom Within channel so this voice of reassurance is always near when you need it. You are still here, and that means you are searching for something deeper than quick comfort. You want transformation, not just motivation. And the truth is, transformation begins when you stop believing that every thought deserves your attention. A wandering mind is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of being human. But a trained mind, a disciplined mind, that is a sign of wisdom. And wisdom is what you are seeking today, whether you realize it or not. Overthinking is often rooted in fear, fear of making the wrong choice, fear of judgment, fear of losing something or someone. But Marcus Aurelius once reminded himself, if you are troubled by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them. And it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now. Think about that. The thing causing you pain may not be the situation itself, but your interpretation of it. You have the power to change not the world, but the way you see it. Let me speak plainly to you. How many times have you replayed a past mistake in your mind, as if thinking about it one more time would change it? How many times have you hesitated to make a decision because you were waiting for the perfect answer, the perfect timing, the perfect guarantee? And while you're waiting, life keeps moving. Time does not pause for our doubts. Seneca said, while we are postponing, life speeds by. You don't need more time to think. You need more courage to act. Maybe right now you're caught between two choices. You've thought about both sides for days, maybe weeks, but overthinking has not brought clarity, only confusion. What would a Stoic do? A Stoic would ask, is this within my control? If yes, take calm action. If no, release it. Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Decide the kind of person you want to be. Peaceful, courageous, grounded, and then make choices that align with that. Even if your mind trembles, when your thoughts become loud, speak back to them with truth. You can say, I don't need to figure out everything right now. I only need to take the next step. That is how you quiet the storm. Not by solving every wave, but by sailing through one at a time. Your mind is not your enemy. It just needs direction. Like a wild horse, it runs because it hasn't been taught to stand still. Take a moment right now. Feel the air entering your lungs. Notice the weight of your body where you're sitting or lying. This moment is real. Your thoughts about the past or future, they are not here. They are shadows. Marcus Aurelius said something beautiful. Do not let your mind be dragged by desire or anxiety. Be content to live each day as it comes. The more you anchor yourself to now, the weaker overthinking becomes. Let me ask you something. What are you afraid will happen if you stop overthinking? That you'll lose control? That things will fall apart? But has all your thinking actually prevented pain? Or has it only kept you from living? You see, overthinking is like rocking in a chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. The Stoics did not waste their energy on imaginary scenarios. They prepared their hearts for challenges, but they did not suffer them twice, once in thought and once in reality. And yet, I know it's not easy. Thoughts come like tides, especially at night when the world is quiet. You lie in bed and suddenly your mind brings up every worry, every regret. You feel alone with your thoughts. But you are not alone. Millions of people are awake right now, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same weight. You are not strange. You are not broken. You are simply human. And being human means learning how to guide your mind. Seneca wrote, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." When you think of everything that could go wrong, you suffer ahead of time. You feel the pain of events that may never happen. But what if instead you prepared with strength and trusted with faith? What if you believed, truly believed, that you are being guided through life, not abandoned in it? If this message is helping you, I ask you kindly, like this video so more souls can find it. And remember to subscribe to the Wisdom Within channel, so these words of peace can always reach you when your mind grows loud. Now let me tell you something personal. There is strength in surrender. Not surrender to fear, but surrender to truth. You were never meant to control everything. You were meant to act with wisdom and leave the rest to God, to nature, to the divine order of the universe. Marcus Aurelius believed that everything happens in harmony with nature, even when we don't understand it. He said, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" It doesn't mean we stop trying. It means we stop resisting. When your mind begins to overthink, try this simple shift. Instead of asking, "What if it goes wrong?" ask, "What if it goes right?" Instead of asking, why is this happening to me?" ask, what is this teaching me? This is not false positivity. This is wisdom. This is choosing the perspective that empowers, not destroys. You are stronger than your doubts. You are deeper than your fears. The fact that you are listening now means you are searching for mastery over your mind. And mastery begins with awareness. When a thought appears, don't fight it. Don't drown in it. Just see it, name it, then let it pass like clouds in the sky. You don't own every cloud. You simply watch it move. And if you've been hard on yourself lately, forgive yourself. You don't need to be perfect. Even the greatest philosophers struggled. Marcus Aurelius was an emperor, but he wrote privately about his own battles with fear and distraction. He reminded himself daily to return to the present, to duty, to peace. If someone like him could struggle and still find calm, then so can you. So I want you to do something for me and for yourself. In the comments, when you're ready, write, "I choose peace over fear." Not because it magically changes everything, but because it changes you. It reminds you of your intention. It reminds your mind who is in control. Stay close. Don't leave yet. There is more I want to share with you. More tools, more wisdom, more truth. We will go deeper into how to train your mind, how to handle intrusive thoughts, how to stop drowning in what ifs and start living in what is. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Wisdom Within channel and turn on the notifications. This journey doesn't end here. It continues with every sunrise, every breath, every choice to choose peace over chaos. Stay with me. You and I are walking a path together, step by step, breath by breath. Overthinking doesn't disappear all at once. It softens gradually like fog under the morning sun. All it takes is presence, patience, and practice. And I promise you, if you keep listening and opening your heart to this message, something inside you will begin to shift. It may not be loud, it may not be dramatic, but it will be real. Right now, notice how your mind feels. Maybe a little calmer than before. Maybe still a little restless. That's okay. You are learning how to take your power back. The mind is like a river, always moving, always flowing. You cannot stop it completely, but you can learn to step out of the current and sit quietly on the bank, watching thoughts pass without being carried away by them. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." But he didn't mean you should try to control every thought. He meant you should choose which thoughts deserve your attention and which ones should be dismissed with peace. Overthinking happens when you give importance to thoughts that don't serve your growth. Your mind comes up with 100 possibilities, but you don't have to treat all of them as truth. Some of your thoughts are simply echoes of old fears. Some are memories wearing the disguise of predictions, and some are just noise like static in a radio. You can acknowledge them without accepting them. You can say to your mind, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose peace." Epictetus wrote, "When something happens, the only thing in your power is your attitude toward it." You cannot control the thoughts that appear, but you can control your attitude toward them. You can meet them with kindness, not panic. You can remind yourself that thinking about a problem is not the same as solving it. You can choose to act where you can and surrender where you cannot. Think about this. How many opportunities have you missed because you were too busy thinking instead of living? How many times have you stayed silent in a room full of people because you were afraid of saying the wrong thing? How often have you stayed awake worrying about things that turned out fine in the morning? Overthinking is a thief that steals moments you will never get back. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." And one of the biggest ways we waste life is in our minds. Not in living, but in thinking about living. Not in loving, but in overthinking love. But it doesn't have to stay this way. You can reclaim your time, your peace, your presence. Every time your thoughts begin to spiral, gently ask yourself, is this useful? Is this within my control? If the answer is no, release it. This is not avoidance. This is wisdom. The Stoics believed that the mind should be like a well-organized room. Everything in its place, nothing unnecessary. Let me give you a small practice. You might want to try this tonight, before you sleep or tomorrow when you wake up. Sit quietly for a moment, close your eyes if you want, feel your breath, and in your mind say these words, I am here. This moment is enough, I am safe, I can let go. Repeat it slowly. You are not trying to force silence, you are inviting peace. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. You don't need to travel to mountains or oceans to find peace. Peace begins when your soul becomes a safe place for your own thoughts. When you no longer fear your mind because you know how to guide it. I know you've been strong for so long, strong in silence, strong in the way you carry everything alone, but here you don't need to carry it all. Let this message be a place where you can finally exhale, where you can admit, I am tired of thinking so much, and that's okay. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to rest your mind, but don't confuse rest with giving up. You are not giving up. You are preparing to rise, calmer, stronger, clearer. You are learning the art of inner stillness. You are learning how to trust life again. You are learning how to trust God's timing, even when your mind demands answers immediately. If this message is resonating with you, please take a moment to like this video. It helps more people who are trapped in their minds find these words. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Wisdom Within channel and turn on notifications. These messages are not just words. They are seeds of peace planted in your mind. Now, I want to speak to that part of you that feels stuck. That part of you that keeps asking, but how do I stop these thoughts? How do I quiet my mind? You don't silence the mind by force. You calm the mind by truth. Truth like, not everything needs to be solved today. Truth like, I cannot control every outcome, but I can control how I show up. Truth like, I am not alone in this struggle. Seneca said, this is our big mistake to think we look forward to death. Most of death is already gone. Whatever time has passed is owned by death. He wasn't trying to be dark. He was reminding us to stop wasting life in thoughts and start living it in action. Start living it in presence. Start living it now, not later. So next time you catch yourself spiraling into overthinking, do this instead. Pause. Take one deep breath in, one slow breath out, and ask gently, what is real in this moment? Not what could go wrong, not what already went wrong, but what is real right now. Maybe it's the feeling of your heartbeat, the softness of your pillow, the sound of birds outside your window. These simple things bring you back to your life, not the one in your head. And I want you to remember, every time you return to the present moment, you are healing. You are training your mind to trust stillness. You are showing your soul that peace is possible. Marcus Aurelius practiced this every day. He wrote his thoughts down at night, reminding himself not to be ruled by fear or desire, but by reason, virtue, and presence. So if you're still here, type in the comments, I trust the process. Let this be your quiet declaration that you are learning to let go of what you cannot control and embrace what you can. Your response, your breath, your faith. Stay close, there is more to come. We're not done yet. We will go deeper into how to release regret, how to let go of imagined futures, and how to build a mind that protects your peace instead of disturbing it. And remember, subscribe to the Wisdom Within channel so this journey continues, because you are not walking it alone. You're still here, and that tells me something important about you. You're not just listening, you're searching. You're not running from your thoughts anymore. You're facing them step by step, and that is one of the most courageous things a person can do. Overthinking doesn't end in a moment. It untangles slowly, like a knot that's been pulled tight for years. So be patient with yourself. Healing the mind is not loud or dramatic. It's quiet. It starts in moments like this, Maybe right now your thoughts are still trying to pull you somewhere else, to yesterday, to tomorrow, to fears you can't fully name. But keep coming back, right here, to this breath, to this moment. This is where freedom begins. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." He didn't say that because the present is perfect. He said it because the present is real. Right now is the only place you have power. Not in your regrets, not in your worries. Only here. Overthinking is like standing in the doorway of life but never stepping inside. You're thinking, planning, analyzing, replaying, but you're not living. You're afraid of making the wrong choice. But let me tell you a truth the Stoics understood well. The only wrong choice is to never choose at all. Seneca said, "It is better to conquer our grief than to deceive it." In the same way, it is better to make a decision and learn from it than to sit in thought and let life pass. You've been carrying too much in your mind. You think if you don't worry, something will go wrong. But has worrying ever guaranteed safety? Has overthinking ever protected you from pain? Or has it only made you live through pain before anything even happens? Seneca warned us, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. You've suffered enough from imagination. Now it's time to live in reality. And reality is this. You are here. You are breathing. You are listening. That means hope is not gone. Strength is not gone. Peace is not unreachable. It is already within you, under the noise of your thoughts. Overthinking is not who you are. It is just a habit of the mind. And every habit can be unlearned. Right now, I want you to imagine your thoughts like leaves floating on a river. Some are dark. Some are light. Some move quickly, some move slow. You don't need to jump into the water and chase every leaf. Just sit at the riverbank. Watch them pass. This is what the Stoics practiced, watching their thoughts without becoming their thoughts. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." So choose the thoughts you allow to stay. You may ask, but what if the thoughts don't leave? What if they stay loud? Then remember this. Thoughts do not have power over you unless you feed them with attention. If a thought comes and you don't argue with it, don't analyze it, don't judge yourself because of it, it loses strength. It fades like mist. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Why? Because true growth means ignoring the mind's need to appear perfect and choosing peace instead. You don't need to control your thoughts. You only need to control your response to them. When fear speaks, listen without obeying. When doubt rises, observe without following. Let your mind speak, but let your soul decide. This is the beginning of inner authority. This is where you stop being a prisoner of your thoughts and start becoming their master. If this message is still speaking to you, take a moment and like the video. It tells the algorithm that this message matters, that there are people out there who need it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Wisdom Within channel and turn on notifications. These words are not just for tonight. They are reminders for every day your mind feels heavy. Now I want to talk to you about regret, because regret is one of the loudest voices in overthinking. You keep revisiting moments, conversations, decisions, wishing you had done things differently. But regret is only useful when it teaches you something. After that, it becomes poison if you keep drinking it. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not waste the rest of your life worrying about others, unless it affects the common good. It will keep you from doing anything useful." The same applies to worrying about your past. It keeps you from living now. Your past does not need more of your punishment. It needs your understanding. It needs your forgiveness. You did the best you could with what you knew, with what you felt in that moment. Now you know differently. Now you can do differently. That is enough. Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Let your past end. Let your healing begin. And what about the future? The unknown, the unpredictable, the place your mind tries to control by thinking endlessly? Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which arm you today. You don't need to fight tomorrow's battles right now. You only need to prepare your heart." Overthinking is your attempt to live tomorrow in advance. But your strength is always in today. So when your thoughts begin to chase tomorrow, bring them back. You can whisper to yourself, "I am here, I am safe. I don't need to know everything yet." This is not denial. This is choosing peace over panic. This is faith, not blind faith, but the kind that says, "I will do my best, and I will trust God with the rest." If anything you've heard so far has touched your heart, write in the comments, "I am ready for peace." Words have power. They are not magic, but they are declarations of your intention, and intention shapes your mind. You are not weak for struggling with overthinking. You are human, and like all humans before you, you can learn to guide your mind. Marcus Aurelius struggled. Seneca struggled. Epictetus struggled with illness, exile, pain, and yet they chose to respond with strength, clarity, and inner peace. You can too. We're going to go even deeper into this, into how to break the cycle of intrusive thoughts, how to replace fear with action, how to live slowly and intentionally again. But before we continue, remember to like this video, subscribe to the Wisdom Within channel, and stay with me. You are not on this journey alone. Let's take a gentle final step together. You've walked through the ideas, the teachings, the silent battles of the mind. And now we arrive at the closing moment. If your mind is still restless, pause. Breathe. You're not meant to fight every thought. You're meant to guide your mind like a calm river, not a raging storm. Remember these words from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the final lesson today. Overthinking begins when we lose that power. Peace begins when we take it back. So right now, place your hand on your heart and quietly remind yourself, "My mind is mine. My peace belongs to me." If no one told you this today, let me say it gently. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let go of the thoughts that hurt you. You've carried enough. You've worried enough. You've replayed the past in your mind so many times, hoping it might change, but it won't. The Stoics remind us that the past is unalterable and the future is unreachable. All you truly have is this breath, this present moment, this heartbeat. Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future." So enjoy this moment. You're here, you're breathing. Life is still offering you time to begin again. From now on, when your mind begins to drown in what if, when your thoughts start racing in the dark hours of the night, I want you to remember this. You cannot control everything, but you can control your response. You cannot silence every thought, but you can choose which ones to nourish. You cannot know what tomorrow brings, but you can show up today with calmness and faith. Overthinking might have ruled your mind for years, but it does not own your future. The chains are broken the moment you decide to stop feeding fear and start feeding peace. So how do you live from this point forward? You slow down, you breathe, you focus only on the step in front of you. When fear speaks, you answer softly with logic and faith. When doubt rises, you do the task anyway. When your mind begins to wander into painful memories or uncertain futures, you bring it back to this simple moment. Your breath, your feet on the ground, your life happening right now. As Epictetus said, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. That is not weakness, that is freedom. My friend, let me speak to you personally as we close. You are stronger than you think. The battle you're fighting in your mind isn't invisible. It's real and it's heavy, and you've been carrying it silently for too long. But you're also closer to peace than you realize. Peace doesn't come when life finally becomes easy. Peace comes when you choose stillness even while life is not. It doesn't matter how loud your thoughts are. What matters is that you don't run from them. You face them, understand them, and choose not to be ruled by them. If this message touched you, if it helped you breathe a little softer, I invite you to take one last step. Type this in the comments to anchor your faith and leave your mark on this moment. I claim my peace. Write it and mean it. Let the world know that you are choosing peace over fear, presence over overthinking, trust over control. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Wisdom Within and turn on notifications so you never walk this journey alone again. There's more waiting for you. More peace, more strength, more answers you've been searching for. Thank you for spending this hour with me. Thank you for your heart, your time, your honesty, and listening. Wherever you are right now, remember, the Stoics didn't live perfect lives. They simply practiced returning to peace when life pushed them away from it. Do the same. Practice coming back, breathe, let go. Live this day with quiet courage. And as Marcus Aurelius whispered through time, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Choose them wisely. Until next time, this is the Wisdom Within. Stay calm, stay present, stay faithful. And one last time, if you're ready, type in the comments, I claim my peace.